think for a lot of my life, I didn't really know what my identity was. For a lot of time, I think I put it into creating. And before I knew I had a love for creating, I think I just put it into what was around me. I followed anything my friends did. It took me some time, but I don't think I really realized I wasn't sure of who I was entirely. And even still, sometimes I feel like I'm just a blend of what is around me, which I'm not angry at, because I feel it allows me to relate to more people. But at the same time, I do wonder, who am I? I recently came home from living in New York for the past couple months. It's my first time living by myself, so I've had a lot of time to think and to grow and work on my character. I think these journal entries help a lot with realizing where I'm at and how far I've come. And I've been writing a lot more about self-care and mental health. I want to be fully myself and not just the effects of my experiences. But I think these past couple months have taught me that one, who you are around will affect you and will shape your character if you allow it. And two, freeing yourself from their influence can help you see who you were created to be. Recently, my desires and prayers have shifted to be, who am I created to be? And what am I supposed to do before I leave this earth? I think it's its own form of self-care.
Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get the light right. I don't quite have the perfect setup yet, so right now we're just gonna chill on the couch, and I hope that this is good lighting. Hey YouTube, it's your girl Money Chanel, and I'm back with another YouTube video. Okay, I'm sorry y'all if my energy is super off right now. I haven't eaten yet. It's 5:50, Wednesday, June 7th. You don't know, I always gotta tell you the date. But yeah, my energy is just real low. I'm just in like a very I don't even know. I feel like I'm in just like a, I don't know, blank headspace. I really can't describe it any different. But today is an exciting day because I've been postponing this series. I want to say project because it's a project to me. I've been postponing this project / series for a long time. I've had the idea for a long time. I just haven't brought it to fruition for whatever reason. Really just procrastinating and dealing with life at the same time. So yeah, but here it is. Welcome to Heartbreak Series episode 1. I really hope you guys enjoy this series. This series is honestly something that is really dear to my heart. I kind of want to preface what the Heartbreak series is because I don't want there to be any assumptions, any misconstrusions, any misconceptions, whatever misses there is about what the Heartbreak series is and what this journey represents, what this project represents to me, and the intentions behind it. This series is going to be about a turning point in my life where I take my pain and I profit from it. And I say profit real loosely because I don't get paid to make these videos. I don't get, YouTube is not something that, I have to do to make rent. It's something that has been a dream of mine, and that's something that I want to work towards. But at the end of the day, I started doing YouTube videos, and the reason why I even sit in front of a camera and spend hours, days editing and really doing what I want to do is because, one, I feel like I'm talking. Ooh.
An earring came off in the ocean and it's gone. And there's people that are dying.
Y'all, I don't want to get emotional in this video because that's not what this is for. I really want to keep it focused on the purpose of this video. But again, life, heartbreak, pain it's an emotional thing. So pardon me if I do get emotional. Excuse me. I feel like when I do talk to a camera, not only do I allow my inner child, the young girl that I once was, I allow her to live her dreams through the older version of me. And you know, I allow her to be as creative as possible and, you know, do all the things that she wanted to do when she was younger. That I wanted to do. I'm talking about myself in third person. That I wanted to do when I was younger. It's a free space to get my thoughts out and to articulate all of the junk that is literally stored in my head and just plays on repeat 24/7 without judgment, without feeling like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. This project is about turning my pain into profit and prosperity. I feel like pain should be the fuel to your creativity, to, you know, your self-love. I don't want my pain to act as my revenge. Does that make sense? I don't want my pain to turn into revenge. I want to turn it into something beautiful. And I got a lot of it. So I could make something amazing. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just sitting and harping on that pain. A lot of the trauma and pain that I've been through in my 22 years of living has been put behind like a lot of creative moments in my life. Like when I first started photography, I was probably at my lowest and I realized I could do something great. I realized I could do things that I never thought I could do before. When I first started my YouTube, I was in a very depressed state. If you really be watching me and you really support me, you would know my first video, I had a big fat lip. I honestly didn't even want to make the first video because I felt so ugly at the time. I had just gotten into a car accident, flew into the windshield, blah, blah, blah. You know, it was just a really hard time in my life amongst other things that I was going through. And thus was born my YouTube, and I'm at 510 subscribers finally. Yes, thank you. And it's a great thing. And honestly, if I wasn't going through what I was going through at the time, I probably would have never started YouTube. I've been on YouTube like since I was 8 years old. I could go back. I have videos of me being 8 years old on my laptop doing morning routines, just all types of crazy stuff. Like really what they say, there without pain there would be no gain. Like pain has really brought me far. Pain has brought me far, but I won't let it knock me off. So yeah, I don't want people to think that the Heartbreak series has anything to do with a man, has anything to do with relationships, has anything to do with love. Those are things that are probably going to be talked about a little bit throughout the series, but that's not the focal point and that's not the message that I want this series to give. I feel like the Heartbreak series main focal point is the process of how far I've come and the process of how far I've come and how far I will continue to go on this journey of being, you know, just being young and figuring it out, living alone, moving. Like there's just so many different things. Like there's so many things in life that have genuinely broken my heart, and it had nothing to do with a relationship, with a man, with nothing. I just want this to be a testimony of my faith, my continuous growth, and my creativity. In all honesty, like I really want to put my best foot forward and put my best work. Like I have so many ideas and I just really feel like I could take this series far, and I feel like I have a really good message to, you know, get across to, you know, people that may need it, people that may need to hear it. I also feel like I made this series for my younger self and the things that I needed to hear. You know, I get discouraged a lot about the views and the amount of people that are watching me and, you know, not gaining as quickly as I would want to, or not seeing the results that I want to for my YouTube, and just with a lot of things in general, with photography, with a lot of things. I feel like I have like a very just I don't even want to say a quitter mindset, because when I put my mind to something I really do, but I have a very like discouraging mindset. Like if I already feel like something's not going my way fast enough, or if I feel like I'm already going to fail, I just won't do it at all. And that's something I'm really working on. Again, that just comes with faith and, you know, trusting myself. That also has to do with self-love. You know, I have to get my confidence in myself, you know, up to par in order to flourish. Because at the end of the day, I am my biggest hater, I'm my biggest critic, I'm my worst enemy. I really do stand in my own way a lot. yeah, that's kind of like what the Heartbreak series is about, you know, just putting two of them L's together and turn them into W's. Like, that's how I really feel. I just kind of want this to be a testimony of my healing and my faith and just the journey. And honestly, y'all know I don't got no shame. I put it all on the flow for everybody to see, because I feel like, you know, the more vulnerable I am, the more people will be attracted to me and will understand me more and can relate to me because they're going through the same things. A lot of people go through their own silent struggles. So if I could be the, not really advocate, but kind of like the voice to, like, you know, speak to people, you know, if God will allow me to, you know, minister through people, or I don't know, make people's day, that would be perfectly fine with me. That's really all I'm here to do. One thing I want to say to anybody who's doing anything, I mean lashes, hair, photography, music, whatever it is, don't worry about the views, don't worry about, just keep consistent in your craft and all of that will come. But it has to be something that you genuinely love, so that way when the numbers and the things aren't matching up, you don't get, it won't affect you as much because it's something that you genuinely love doing. I love YouTube so much and I like doing it, and I know that I'm so good at it that it does discourage me sometimes, but it's not gonna break me because I genuinely love doing YouTube. And I know in due time, you know, when God feels like I'm ready, then I will be blessed abundantly. But for now, all I have to say is keep going, keep grinding, keep posting, be consistent. And I know I can't say that because I don't be consistent, but keep going. Like, it will come. Don't let the views, don't let it discourage you. One thing I can say, there is a consistent 50 people who always watch my videos, whether they're the same people. I always get a consistent 50 views, and I appreciate those 50 people that are watching, because I always feel like if I make videos like this or I talk about certain things, it's gonna fall on deaf ears. But I know that God can put me in a room of 1,000 people and I can speak, and the message that he wants me to get across will, you know, 1,000 people probably can't hear me. They probably aren't listening. They're gonna go home and forget about what I said, but God is so good that he will put the 10 people that actually need it in that room the most, and they will hear my message and it's gonna change their life. Or they can give that message to somebody else who really needed it and it could change their life. So that's all I could do. I really just gotta keep going. But okay, now I'm gonna get into some questions because I had people ask me some questions. Okay, so the first question somebody asked me was, what's my current relationship status? I am very much single as a Pringle, but not ready to mingle, period. Another question somebody else asked me was, how am I mentally? Honestly, I cannot complain. I am very blessed in general. Life has its ups and downs. I am kind of, I don't know, I don't, you know, I don't like to, I don't want to complain because things are going badly right now, because when things are good, I don't want to give all the praise, and then, you know what I'm saying? I'm learning to be grateful for the present moment, and I'm breathing, I'm alive, I have people that love me, and I can't complain at all. But my mental health is okay, and I'm continuing to get better. Somebody else asked me, is it a city girl summer or we inside, sis? Can we be in and out? Can we be like at home part-time, outside part-time, making money part-time? Can we have 3 jobs? Is that an option or no? I'm a little confused. Half of y'all getting in relationships, half of y'all breaking up with y'all baby daddies. What are we doing? And then the other half of y'all is pregnant. So what's really going on? Another question somebody asked me was, what is one thing that my last relationship taught me? It's been a minute since I've been in a real relationship. Stay tuned for the story time about how I found out he cheated on me. But yeah, I don't know if I've learned more from these past few situationships I've been in, or did my last relationship really do it for me? My last relationship taught me to stop trying to prove myself to people, to love myself, to believe that the colors that I'm seeing is their true colors the first time around. Yeah, all in all, like, I don't know, love in general has scarred me completely. It has whooped my ass, but will never stop me from loving other people. I feel like that is my greatest power, is the love that I can show. Like, my love is genuinely unconditional, and I feel like I have a healing love. I don't genuinely feel like I'm a person that will ever receive the love back. I feel like I'm genuinely meant, and my purpose on this earth was to give people that feeling of unconditional love and that feeling of that safety. But I just don't feel like it was in my contract, in my cards to receive the love that I give. But I guess that's just why God built me different. I don't know. I can't tell you. The next question somebody asked me was, do I have a sneaky link? No, I don't have a sneaky link. Neighbors know my name. But that's because I'm not sneaky enough. I be getting caught. I'm not a good liar either. Do I have a link that's not sneaky? Maybe.
What do you mean by that?
Somebody asked me, what's the most important thing to me right now? The most important thing to me right now is trusting God. Stop giving so much of myself and my time to things that genuinely do not matter and are not going to matter in a couple of years. Put all of the faith and the love and genuine support and energy that I give to everybody else into myself. Yeah, and just making myself proud, honestly. That's it. That's my biggest, most important thing to me right now. Somebody asked me, what's something that I hate about dating? The fact that I date men. What else? I love dating, but I hate that I date men. I want to be an LGBTQer. The next question somebody asked me was, do I have my eye on somebody right now? Yeah, I gotta keep an eye out for Selena. That's about it. Yeah, no. These niggas make me want to keep my eyes glued shut. I don't have my eye on nobody. Yeah, y'all, that's kind of all the questions I really wanted to answer today. Yeah, I hope that you guys genuinely enjoy the series. I can't really say what Heartbreak series is going to consist of generally, because I really want every episode to be different and just, I don't know, just whatever my vision feels like that day, that's what the episodes are going to consist of. But I hope you guys stick by. I hope you guys enjoy this series. Feel free to please give your feedback, and I hope you really enjoy. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel, and yeah, see you guys in the next video.